Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, again, I'm going to talk to you about the Baker Act. You know, it's my favorite topic, and the effectiveness or lack thereof of a healthcare proxy. So let me give you the facts of this case so you understand where I'm coming from. I had a call from a mum yesterday, and she told me about her daughter being Baker Acted here in Florida in a receiving facility. It sounds like it may have been a good Baker Act because the child apparently tried, I say child, she's in her mid-20s, apparently tried to take her life. And now the mother wants to get her out. And I said to her, you know, if you want to get her out, we need to file something and we need to do it quickly. She's got health insurance. This sounds like a half-decent case for the state, and they're going to try and keep her. I've seen this before. And she hummed and hawed and hummed and hawed, and I didn't hear from her for a day. I called her back. And she said, oh, my lawyer in New York, which was the first red flag, has drafted a healthcare proxy and told me to take it over to have my daughter sign it. And I just sort of scratched my head and I said, with all due respect, I think that is a very serious mistake. So there's a couple of things here. First of all, a huge no-no as lawyers is we don't give legal advice about the laws in a state in which we are not licensed. That's called the unlicensed practice of law. And here in Florida, it's crime. That's number one. Number two, I don't give legal advice about laws I don't know anything about. If I'm a New York lawyer, I don't know anything about the Baker Act because I'm in New York. And even if he was a Florida lawyer, I don't think he knew anything about the Baker Act, because if he did, he wouldn't have told her to go get a healthcare proxy. So this is what happened. Apparently he drafted a healthcare proxy, and I said to the mum, well, then how are you going to get it signed? And she said, what do you mean? I said, your daughter has to sign it. She has to give you the authority to make decisions, healthcare decisions, right? Because it's a healthcare proxy. And she said, oh no, I'm going to go to the facility. I'm going to have her sign it. And I said, but the facility is saying she's not competent. That's why she's Baker Acted. So even if you can get in there and get her to sign it, it's probably not going to be valid. And the facility's not going to recognize it because she's not competent, and therefore she doesn't have the legal ability to give you any authority. And I said, but even if you get in there and even if she signs it and they recognize it, there's a very good chance they're going to take it and throw it in the garbage. And she said, what do you mean? I said, your daughter has become a ward of the state of Florida, and the state of Florida's power is absolute. They have unlimited resources, unlimited power, and they don't give a rat's you-know-what about your healthcare proxy, which, by the way, probably isn't valid anyway, even if you can get it signed. They have the absolute right to ignore it, and you are playing Russian roulette with your daughter's life, because I am telling you, based on what you have reviewed to me, that they're going to keep her. They have every reason to keep her. They have a great case. She's got health insurance. This is how they make money. And I'm sorry, but with all due respect to your lawyer in New York, he should have told you to find a lawyer in Florida who knows what the hell they're doing with the Baker Act. Instead, you're trying to put a Band-Aid on something that needs major surgery. And she said, well, we're going to wait. I said, how long are you going to wait? I said, by the way, I had a case not that long ago where a young lady was raped in a Baker Act facility. How long do you want to wait? How much of a risk are you willing to take? I said, look, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm telling you if this was my kid, I know what I'd be doing. And I based it on the fact I've had my own family member Baker Acted. I've handled hundreds of these cases, and I fight every single one of them. So this is another, just a situation where somebody thinks that they can handle this thing. And I am telling you that that is a serious mistake. But I can only give people advice. You know what my feelings about the Baker Act and its problem. But people will do what they'll do. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you. I like sharing these real cases with you, because then you understand what's really going on here in Florida. Anyway, with that said, enjoy the rest of the day. Happy rest of the Saturday. Take care. Bye-bye.